Do for you. There we go. We're all set. Okay. So boosting immunity and staying well. So doesn't it seem like there is so much stuff going around right now? Like it's ridiculous, right? Oh man. I guess it's from being all cooped up and masked and whatever for the last couple of years. And we thought it was bad last year. And this year just seems even worse. There's like everybody is sick with something. It seems like every other week. And ironically, here I was teaching a class like this or presenting a class like this a few weeks ago and was coughing up a lung, teaching about MetaPower because I had something, and then of course it ran through the whole household. But now we're all better because we shortened the duration of it immensely by using our oils and supplements, and I'm so grateful for them. So anyway, so let's dive into this. What are some things that we can do to boost our immune systems and stay well during this cold and flu and yuck season? So this was, oh my gosh, I was going to write my source on this. It was, oh gosh, it's going to come to me in just a minute, and I'll cite it here. But this was, and I looked at a few different sites. This was a general, you can't mess this up, right? But anyway, so staying hydrated, drinking lots of water, getting enough sleep. That is especially difficult when we're all stressed out and have too many things to do, right? Or if you have teenagers or babies. Eating your fruits and vegetables. This isn't rocket science, it's the basics, but we're going to go over each step and how we can help with this or help encourage each one of these. Taking probiotics, limiting sugar, getting regular exercise, managing stress, taking your supplements, maintaining a healthy weight, and using your oils. So anyway, so we're going to go through each one of these steps, how the oils can help you with each one, or just some regular natural tips you can use for each one and why, and kind of how that helps you. So some of these, it's basic stuff, right? It's like stuff we know that we need to be healthy, but yet there's some that like I forget, like I totally forget that taking your probiotic helps boost your immune system, or that regular exercise boosts your immune system. I always think of, if I could do a big hard workout, then that's going to like weaken my immune system. But no, but moderate regular exercise is good for your immune system. So anyway, so just good reminders, good stuff, right? So any of these like kind of stand out to you as far as things that you're like, I didn't know about that one. Anyway, okay, so first up we have sleep. Oh, and I need my little note so that I remember where we're at. Okay, so sleeping. Obviously, there's like a million different oils that you can use to help with sleeping. There's my notes. And these are my favorites anyway, are vetiver. So vetiver topically on the bottom of your feet, and then serenity aromatically, or I'll put it on my wrists and over my heart so that I can smell it that way. I love it. It's always my favorite for bedtime, but I love to just throw something different in the diffuser every night. Sometimes I'll get in my routine of like, ooh, I'm always doing serenity and wild orange, but whatever it is, there's so many different oils to help us sleep. So obviously there's some you can apply. They suggest this post here, they're suggesting vetiver, but again, lots of other ones you can use: cedarwood, frankincense, Roman chamomile, you name it. And then to diffuse an oil to help with sleep. And then there's things you can take. You can take the Serenity soft gels, you can take Adaptive, you can take just lavender under the tongue if you don't mind the taste of it, or in a capsule that will help with sleep. Copaiba, some people have great success with that, helping with sleep. Lots of things. So yeah, so adequate sleep is excellent for so many things, right? But also for boosting immunity. Okay, next we have, we're still on oils for sleep. Sorry, that's right. I wanted to talk about all the other different oils you can use for sleep because there's so many. They also had suggested here Copaiba, which I just said, Balance, and which I use in conjunction with Serenity a lot. Roman chamomile, which I love, especially for the kids, along with wild orange, which is not on here, and marjoram, which is another one we don't really think of for sleep, but is a good one. And it's in the Serenity blend. So good oils for sleep, but so many options. Okay, so number 2 out of the top 10 things that you can do to boost your immunity is eating your fruits and vegetables. So Obviously, you can use your oils to help with this. And my favorite thing is, for me, I feel like eating healthy, or any healthy habit for that matter, preparation is key, right? So if I have my fruits and vegetables washed or cut up, I am like 9 times more likely to eat them. Anybody else? Like, it's totally a thing. Anyway, so love using lemon to wash my fruits and vegetables. I also love to use lemon to help flavor them. So lemon, washing your grapes with lemon adds this tiny little bit of lemon that is just delicious. And my favorite, actually top favorite, is with apples. So just putting a few drops of lemon oil in the water that you're then soaking your apples in. If you're cutting them up for the kids or for you, I like them cut up sometimes too. It totally helps so they don't turn brown. Like, I've literally left them in the fridge for like 3 days, 4 days, no brown, crazy. And it just adds a tiny little lemon flavor to it. And it's just delicious. So eating your fruits and veggies, I'm totally a firm believer of preparation is key. Yeah, I currently have, I'm trying to think what I have prepared for tomorrow already. I have like cooked spaghetti squash, all ready for a lunch tomorrow. Carrots, I always have cut up because I love cut up carrots, but baby carrots. Anyway, those are a few of my little tips, but if you have other hacks, definitely share them with us. Okay, so step number 3 for building or boosting immunity is taking a probiotic. So doTERRA has PB Assist, which is for adults. And so it's prebiotics and probiotics. So it's double encapsulated. The green is nothing food coloring or anything, doTERRA, that's all just chlorophyll and healthy stuff for you. Basically, these are double encapsulated so that they can get to where they need to go, optimal spot in your digestive system, so that your stomach acids don't destroy everything before it gets to where it needs to go. And that there is on-site delivered food for those probiotics, so that they are going to flourish and do great and survive when they get to where they need to go to do what they need to do. So anyway, so that's that. So, but what if you have kids? No worries. We have PB Assist Junior, and these are delicious. So it's a strawberry watermelon flavor, sorry. And it's just in a little sachet. Pour it in your mouth, half of it, all of it, whatever it is you want to do, a little bit of it, depending on how old your kids are. Maybe do just little sections of it. These are so delicious. These also have a prebiotic encapsulated around the probiotic. I love these things. Personally, this is an item that I always have with me, either in my drawer by my desk or in my purse. They are just amazing for us upset stomachs. But anyway, they're one of my favorites for that. But they're also really good for boosting immunity. Okay, so the next one that we have, the step number 4, is limiting sugar. So easier said than done, right? Like, sugar is one of the most addictive substances on the planet, and it's in all of our food. It's very difficult to avoid. Can be done though. Anyway, so if you struggle with sugar cravings, there are a few oils that can help. So grapefruit is a great one. You can diffuse it, or you can take it internally. When I used to have sugar issues. I don't anymore. I must say I've broken free about 2.5 years ago. It's been amazing. Anyway, but back when I used to have issues with sugar addictions, I would used to diffuse grapefruit when I would bake cookies, so that I wouldn't like eat 5 or 6 of them at a time when I was making them. And it totally helped. So it's definitely a great oil to try if you struggle with sugar cravings. And another oil to help with that is fennel. So taking it internally. So it just helps curb those sweet cravings. Now you'll notice that both of those oils are in the MetaPower blend or Slim and Sassy. So you could just do 2 birds with 1 stone and take the MetaPower, and that would definitely help. But if you don't have the MetaPower yet, no worries. Since it is a newer product, and you could use just the fennel or the grapefruit and use it to help curb those cravings. Okay, so next step is exercise, regular exercise. And I always try to think, okay, so what are the reasons that we don't exercise sometimes? I know for me, especially this time of year, it's because I'm just comfortable, right? Like, I'm cozy and I'm warm, and I don't want to go outside in the freezing cold and go walk and hike the hills or whatever I'm going to do. So that's my biggest thing is motivation. And I don't want to go out in the cold. But it always is the best thing. And I'm always so glad I did it. So a lot of times it's just motivation that I need. And I just literally need to put on some Motivate or go breathe in some spearmint, peppermint, whatever it is. And then other times it's because we're sore, right? Like we've either done too much or we've been sitting around too much. And so we're sore that way. So if that's the case, pull out your Deep Blue, put it on to help warm up those muscles before you start to exercise. And then that will help with recovery. But anyway, these are 3 really good oils for muscle soreness. So lemongrass and cypress. So lemongrass really helps with tendons, ligaments support that way. And cypress helps with circulation. So it's really going to help warm up the muscles. First of all, marjoram is another good one, actually, while I'm thinking of it. But yeah, so cypress will help with if you're having swollen anything or for instance, or bursitis or bunions, anything like that, cypress will help with that. And then of course we have Deep Blue, which helps with all the things. So anyway, but this is just a little combo there that you could use for sore muscles. Okay, so next healthy habit for boosting immune system is water, drinking, staying hydrated. So best way to do that, right, is to add an oil to your water so that your water doesn't get boring. It makes it a little bit more fun to drink. Of course, straws are always good too. And just a reminder that if you're using citrus oils in your water, to make sure that you're using glass, stainless steel, or ceramic. You don't want to use plastic, anything like that. So there's so many fun oils that you can add to your water. This is just a sampling here of lemon, which is probably the most common, definitely the best. Tangerine, wild orange, grapefruit. You can use copaiba, green mandarin. I mean, lime. I'm trying to think of all right now. Bergamot makes kind of like an Earl Grey tea type flavor to it. So many different oils that you can add to your water. So it's fun, just a different way to help you stay hydrated. And next we have managing stress. So if you can keep your stress under wraps, that also helps boost your immune system. And so I found this fun little protocol for how to help keep stress down. Of course, we know tons of different things that we can do that are not oil related, like mindfulness or journaling, meditation, practicing gratitude, having soul therapy where you rub your feet on the grass or the rug, like bare feet. So many different things we can do, right? A million different kinds of things. But these are things, oils and supplements that we can take to also help manage that stress. So we have the Lifelong Vitality, which is also part of supplementing, which we're going to get to next. But doTERRA has the adaptive line, the adaptive capsules that you can take internally to help managing stress and anxious feelings or low moods. And then there's the oils that you can use to diffuse or put on topically. They have Balance and Frankincense, which are like my all too top favorite oils for managing anxiety. I love those. I put them, they say frankincense on the base of skull. I do that. And I also do it, I drop under my tongue, and Balance, I love behind the ears. They say pulse points, but wherever you want it. And then a few other oils that they suggest internally are copaiba, melissa, and wild orange. So wild orange is really good for boosting mood, as well as melissa, and copaiba. Excuse me, copaiba is better for more chilling things out. So those are just suggestions, but there's so many different oils that can help with stress, managing stress, lots of them. So if you don't like any of those, don't worry, there's lots more. And if you need help finding out what any of those might be, then definitely just drop me a message and I can help you come up with a different list for you. Like, here we go. So here's some other oils that you can use for stress. Magnolia, which I really do like this one. I like this one on my wrists just to wear it kind of and over my heart. They suggest on the bottom of the feet. Balance, which we just talked about. Copaiba, just talked about that one too. People use this more for anxious feelings under the tongue or internally. Frankincense. Here they're suggesting diffuse, but I talked about on the back of my neck and under my tongue. I love it. Northern Escape, And that's kind of, I had never thought about this one for helping with stress, but just to diffuse it, to create just kind of this serene environment, which you think about, this kind of like forest bathing or, grounding out in nature. So kind of brings it right to you. Serenity, which we talked about that one as well. And here they mentioned it specifically using it in a bath. And then Wild Orange. Post before we were talking about taking it internally, but here they're also saying to diffuse it because most people love the smell of wild orange and can't help but smile when they smell it. All right, so the next step on here was to supplement for boosting immune system. So doTERRA has lifelong vitality system, these three. So it's a multivitamin and mineral, which is the VMZ, and then Xe Omega, which is an omega fish oil type thing, or they have a vegan version as well. And then Alpha CRS, which really focuses on cellular health and energy. And you can take all three, or you can just take one or two. They're meant to work together. That's ideal, but whatever works for you. And I love these supplements because the ingredients are actual real food. So these are whole food vitamins. Your body knows what to do with them and knows how to assimilate and use them and break them down. And so you're not going to waste it. So before, I'm trying to think, like in my 20s, I just took those tablet cheap vitamins because they were cheap. And it turned out to be a waste of money, right? Because I ended up excreting most of it because your body, it's synthetic. Your body doesn't know what to do with it. And it just goes to waste. So they're not really saving you any money because they're not doing you very much good. So these vitamins are amazing. doTERRA is a #1 seller, not even a bottle oil, right? But the vitamins, which is incredible. And what's the #1 thing they do? I love this. Helps with stress. Oh my gosh. And then immune function right there on the list too. So this is the only product that doTERRA offers a 30-day money back guarantee. So you could buy them, use all the bottle, like use them all, and then return it to doTERRA and say, I didn't like it. I didn't notice a difference for me. And they would give you your money back. So you've got nothing to lose to give them a try. But most people love them. Try them out and notice a difference within 4 days as a typical person. People say that they sleep better, that they're less stressed, improved mood, and have more energy. Those are usually the typical top 3 things that people say about them, but there's lots of other things that are benefits of taking them. All right. And then the next thing is keeping your weight in control or within reasonable limits. That helps boost your immune system too. So if that's something that you need to work on, doTERRA has this newer line of products called MetaPower, and it is not just weight loss, but weight loss is a part of it, but it's all about improving longevity and quality of life and just helping you be healthier for longer. And with that comes strengthening your metabolic health and helping you balance blood sugar levels, reducing cravings, and releasing extra weight that might be keeping you from being the healthiest you that you can be. So anyway, it's a great line of products. We had a class on it last few weeks ago, so I won't go too much into that, but that is there to help you with any of your weight loss goals that you may be working on. Okay, and then last, I threw in a whole bunch of different things here, different oils that we can use to help boost our immunity. So this is a great little diffuser blend combo of On Guard, Wild Orange, and Lemon. Just think the smell of that, right, is really like going to cleanse the air and just keep everybody strong, like it says, immune strong. Next, we have, I love this because it's simple. It's all the On Guard products, and it just says, mist, roll, take, diffuse, right? So use the On Guard hand sanitizer, roll on the touch, take the On Guard plus soft gels, and diffuse On Guard oil. Like super simple and just keeps it going. I love that. Other oils you can use to help with boosting immune systems are the Kids Stronger blend, or you can kind of make your own, which is frankincense, lemon, On Guard, arbor vitae, and melissa, and then top it off with fractionated coconut oil. And it tells you right there how many drops to do of each. And so these ones are more geared for kids. These ones are. And then we have another immune blend, and this one's more for adults because it's got more drops of oils. You see that? So this one's only like 5 or 3. This one's more 10. So 10 drops of frankincense, 10 drops of lemon, 10 drops of on guard, 5 drops of oregano, and 10 drops of tea tree, and a 10 ml roller. Put it on your spine, back of neck, or bottom of feet for daily support. It's a great immunity blend. We do this when we call the flu bomb. It's what it used to be called way back in the day. But all right, and then here was another one, best oils for immune support. We have tea tree, copaiba, thyme, on guard, DDR prime, Zendocrine, and purify. Some of those I would not have thought of, and I read them and was like, wow, that's interesting. So makes sense though, right? That like purify is going to help clean the air. DDR prime, you get to take internally because it has lots of those. It has like thyme, some are savory, a lot of immune boosting oils in it. But anyway, the point of this one that I love though is that really there are so many different oils that are good for helping boost your immune system and support that immune system. So we're lucky that we have so many at our disposal. And then here was yet another roller blend. This one is Melissa, On Guard, and Tea Tree. And this was in a 10 ml roller. What I love about this too is that some of these oils are also helping with mood, right? Like the Melissa. So you've got like a 2-for-1. It's amazing. This was another variation, same stuff. Actually, that is the same one. I already had that one, just a different picture. It tricked me. So funny. Okay, so in just review, here we have it. So staying hydrated, getting enough sleep, eating your fruits and veggies, taking some probiotics, limiting sugar, getting regular exercise, managing stress, taking your supplements, maintaining a healthy weight, and using your oils. So great ways that you can do all the things you can do to help boost your immune system. And obviously we don't have to do all of them, but maybe there's a few on there that you're like, oh yeah, I could do better with that one, right? Just to help you a little bit healthier and stronger. But definitely pat yourself on the back for the ones that you're already doing. So which ones are you already rocking? Which ones are you already doing? So tell me, comment below, and let's do a drawing for some On Guard, an On Guard product. I don't know, or Stronger. We can do either one. You pick, On Guard or Stronger. All right. Okay. Well, hope you enjoyed this class and that you got a few tips in there to how to be healthier. This is some of our upcoming classes that we have coming up in the next few months. And I'd love to hear any requests that you may have. And I look forward to reading through some of your comments and things you may have to share, tips you may have. And yeah, that'd be great. I love